Let's talk about sail trimming for sailing close haul into the wind. If we want to sail close haul as close as possible to the wind, we need to trim the sail to the max. However, it has a limit. So we can look at the sail, at the foot of the sail. We can trim it only as much as we leave some kind of a belly. If we flatten the sail too much, it will be less efficient. Let's trim it a bit more. You can see that the sail is becoming more and more flat and we lose the curve. If we don't have any belly, the lift is affected by that. So we need to release a bit. Okay, now we can see that we have some belly. The sail, it has depth. Now we can start heading up towards the wind. The jib is trimmed into the max. Now we start sailing into the wind, looking at the tailtails and looking for luffing of the sail. When we see the windward tailtail luffing, we need to bear away some. If we could, we would trim a bit more, but right now it is already trimmed to the max. So what's left to do is bear away slightly. And we will try to stop bearing away before we see the leeward tailtail stalls. The tailtails are very thin strings attached on both sides of the sail. We have the blue one over here, and we can see the shade of the red one on the other side of the sail. So we're actually looking now at the windward tailtail, which is horizontal, and the leeward tailtail, which is often horizontal and often luffing, stalls. So tailtails actually gives us final indication of the flow of the wind on the sail. We can always look for luffing, but the luffing is quite violent and it happens way after the sail is less efficient. In order to get the fine-tuning that you can achieve from looking at the tailtails, we first want to talk about the windward tailtail, the blue one. We will start heading up towards the wind and look at the windward tailtail, the blue one. The moment we see that the windward tailtail is stalling, right about now, we know that we need to bear away. We are looking forward to see both tailtails horizontal. Right now we can see that the leeward tailtail is stalling. We can see the shade of it. If the leeward tailtail is stalling, we know we can head up a bit more until they are both parallel. Okay, now we can see the leeward tailtail, the one that we see only the shade of it, stalling, and now it becomes horizontal.